My lord, the petitioner is advocate and my lord citizen of the country. My lord, the guideline issued by UGC, my lord, that it dismantles the procedural safeguard guaranteed by the Constitution of India, my lord, and my lords are supervisors of the Constitution, my lord. So it may be protected, my lord. May be protected. All the citizens may be protected, my lord. Otherwise, it will disturb the very mandate of the Constitution and very mandate of the socio-cultural and geographical, all these things, my lord.
My lords, we are actually challenging section 3C of the definition. Lordship, may kindly have it for a moment.
My lord, I am appearing
Now,
in item
section
number
3C
34.
of the definition of the UGC regulations.
Your
is the-
Lordship, may I begin with? I am appearing in item number 34.
For a moment, Lordship.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Enacted,
we'll
madam.
hear all of you. Please wait, have patience, we'll hear all of you. if need be.
Please, your Lordship.
May I just read, my lords, if lordships permit, section 3C. Caste-based discrimination. Caste-based discrimination means discrimination only on the basis of caste or tribe against the members of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. My lords, my respectful submission is that this is completely exclusive. The members of the general category, lordship, may for a moment have a party. The discrimination, the definition which is of discrimination is all encompassing.
Now, read the definition of discrimination.
Yes, my lord. Discrimination means any unfair, differential, or biased treatment or any such act against any stakeholder, whether explicit or implicit, on the grounds only of religion, race, caste, gender, place of birth, disability, or any of them. It also includes any distinction, exclusion, limitation, or preference which has the purpose or effect of nullifying or impairing equality of treatment in education, and in particular of imposing conditions on any stakeholder or group of stakeholders which are incompatible with human dignity. Stakeholders is also defined, my lords. Now, my lords, when my respectful submission is, when section 3E is already in place, what is the need of section 3C? And section 3C has no reasonable nexus with the object sought to be achieved. There is no intelligible differentia, and it is having a presumption that only a particular section of the society will be having a caste-based discrimination. And let me be very, as an officer of the court, I have, my lords, gone through the entire record of the Abid Salim matter also, my lord. The drift of the orders of this honorable court was not this.
No, never.
It was not this, my lord, which has been ultimately legislated. And this will create, my lords, further divisions in the society. My lords, though, my lords, I do not want to get there, though in the petition which has led to this present regulations, lot of instances have been given. But I have also many instances of,
No, we don't.
but I am not on instances.
We are simply examining it on the threshold of the
Article 14.
constitutionality
Yes, madam.
and legality.
I'm
That's
so
all.
grateful.
Otherwise, instances.
Can be on both sides. I'm so grateful. Yes,
That will be.
yes, my lords.
My lords,
will not
the-
allow-
So, my lords, this caste-based discrimination, I am seeking on this definition of caste-based discrimination, as well as, lordship, may kindly see, my lords, I want to cite one judgment of this honorable court in Paradise Printers versus Union of India. Lordship, may for a moment have section paragraph 14 of that judgment. And if lordship,
You just read.
yes, my lord. This is, my lords, Paradise Printers versus Union Territory of Chandigarh. This paragraph 14 I'm reading. This takes us to the question whether the revised policy adopted by Chandigarh administration to allot smaller sites to this was discriminatory and violative of Article 14 of the Constitution. The true meaning and scope of Article 14 has been stated and restated in strings of decisions of this court. It is now well established that Article 14 forbids class legislation, but does not forbid reasonable classification for the purpose of legislation. In order, however, to pass the test of permissible classification, two conditions must be fulfilled, namely, that the classification must be founded on an intelligible differentia, which distinguishes persons or things that are grouped together from others left out of the group, and that the differentia must have a rational relation to the object sought to be achieved by the statute in question. The classification may be founded on different bases, namely geographical or according to objects or occupations or like. What is necessary there must be nexus between the basis of classification and the object of the act under the consideration. S.R. Das, Chief Justice speaking for this court in Ramakrishna Dalmia versus Justice S.R. Tendulkar has formulated various aspects.
Mr. Jan, these principles are very well known. There
Yes,
is no
ma'am.
need to even read it.
So, my lords, my respectful submission is, that this definition, section 3C, is completely hit by the provisions of Article 14. And when already section 3E is in place, discrimination has been defined. Then, my lords, you cannot assume or presume, a statute cannot presume that a discrimination will be only by a certain section of the society. Lordship will kindly appreciate this submission.
What will the C or E will answer? Suppose
Yes, ma'am.
there is a student of South India, there is caste factor is not known, but suppose he gets admission in a institute which is in North India,
Yes.
or a student belonging to Northeast get admission, say in the northern part of this country, and some kind of sarcastic, insulting, or humiliating remarks are made against such student,
Yes.
and even those who are making comments are there, even their caste identity is also not known. Will this provision address that issue?
E will address that issue. My respectful submission is that 3E will address this issue. If Lordships may permit, may I just read discrimination again?
Place of birth.
Discrimination.
From place, your lordship, it covers your lordship. From place, it is says your lordship that if there is discrimination, it basically it covers all types of discrimination. Discrimination on the basis of sex, discrimination on the basis of place, discrimination on the basis of caste, discrimination on the basis of religion, discrimination on the basis of disability, discrimination on
Race.
the basis of EWS. Your lordship, our grievance is your lordship, but your lordship may see the only known discrimination entire the word in all universities, in all colleges is ragging, which is the real problem in all universities, in all colleges. My lords may kindly see, if I am a general category student, I am a fresher, when I enter in a college or university, by my appearance, let me see, by my appearance, by my look, a senior will come to know that I am fresher, and I'll face the ragging. If my that senior belong to scheduled caste, and I'll resist, and if I dare to make his complaint, definitely I'll face a cross case where allegation will be the caste-based discrimination. The very regulation which this 2020, which is effective from 15 January
No, but
2020,
whether your,
may kindly make
just a minute, please. Whether your complaint of ragging will be entertained under this provision.
your lordship, no, I have no remedy. I am helpless because
Ragging,
in this
unfortunately,
regulation,
ragging
ragging is
is
not
not
defined, your
included.
lordship. They have not even defined ragging.
Used to be there under the old regulations.
But in old, but in new, they have not covered ragging, your lordship. This is the problem. And your lordship, when there will be caste-based discrimination, the equity squad reported the police, and police will, your lordship, as you know, the anticipatory bail is not in a STC case because our honorable government has already, by making a bill, has amended the STC. Now this fresher boy who is coming to the college will face the bars and will go behind the jails, and his career may come to an end by entering in the college in first day or first month and first year. Because your lordship, the general category student, this recognizes as them criminal. Your lordship, why the definition of ragging was removed from this very regulation? Well, this regulation was supposed to be progressive, but is regressive. What it only tackles the caste-based issues. It does not take in the issues which really exist in universities, in colleges, in campuses. It only thinks that the India is divided only in the caste. It does not support that universities are divided in senior and juniors, where are certain parameters, where are certain cultures. It says that even a fresher who is from general category can assault, can commit, can harass a scheduled caste, a scheduled tribe as OBC, who may be his senior. Your lordship, in 2012 Act, your lordship, it says the if institutions discriminate.
What will happen? What is there any? What is the contemplation? Say in most of the states now.
Yes, your lordship.
Not most, but some of the states.
Yes.
Even the legislature has having realized, or the state has having realized that there is now, even within a reserved community,
Yes, your lordship.
there are people who have become virtually haves and the others are have-nots, or
Please.
a one particular community is caste within that reserved caste.
Mhm.
Some communities are given are enjoying better benefit as compared to others.
Please,
And therefore, they have divided them, say, group A and group B.
please.
Like, for example, in Punjab, there are some scheduled caste categories who are in group B,
Hmm.
the others are in group A.
Please.
There are in Haryana also, there are some scheduled castes in group B, the others are in group A. It is their wisdom, policymakers' wisdom, that they thought that those who are in group A are in a better position uh, among the reserve category, and therefore with a view to promote the other communities within that reserve category. So the B group has been identified. Now suppose a student belonging to A group of scheduled caste, if he commits something uses insulting language or words
No
against the
protection, Your
of B group, is
No
there any
protection in
remedy
this
against it?
regulation. No protection in this regulation. My lord, may kindly see. Your lordship, it is not regulation, it is accusation, your lordship. It is accusation, your lordship. It is not regulation.
It is going. My
Has
lord,
anybody
My lord, may
examined this
kindly
aspect?
see the,
Has anybody examined this aspect?
My lord, I
In a
do not know
country-
about the matter, my lord, but as per the discussion which is going on.
In a
So you-
country after 75 years, whatever we have gained in terms of developing a casteless society,
Correct. my lord.
are we going in a regressive policy?
and your lordship, it is class, they
What
have
will happen
put the
within
class in the
within
place of
the
caste.
same group? What will happen?
Yes, my lord. Then another example which my lords were pleased to give regarding someone coming from one region of the country to another region, his
Unfortunately, ragging, that is the worst things which are happening in case of ragging. The children who are coming, say, from faraway places like Northeast, or those who will be coming from South, and they carry their cultural values with them. There is nothing wrong that, and they should pay, and everybody should feel proud of them when they, in day-to-day life, they follow that very routine. And somebody who is completely alien to this kind of culture, he starts commenting on that in the students, in the earth.
yes, sir.
And another provision which I am finding is this, an indication among the measures you are taking, you are talking of separate hostels. For God's sake, please don't do that.
Lordship, even
We have been in hostels. Every community students have been living together.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
your lordship.
They are
Caste, creed,
implying
religion,
friendship.
Please, your lordship.
Slowly we have developed the intercaste marriages also in
Yes,
this
your
society.
lordship.
We should move
But
forward
UGC must know
to
this,
develop
your
a
lordship.
casteless society.
But UGC must know,
even the
they are dividing the university campuses into the caste. Your lordship, if this will be exist, your lordship,
But at the
laws,
same time, there is some effective mechanism, those who are subjected to this
we are,
kind
we
of
can
discrimination,
propose, we
those-
can propose better. We can propose better drafts, your lordship, than this. This is,
even a lowest.
this entire regulation must be quashed, your lordship.
Yes.
This entire regulation. My lords,
Lord.
stay is,
Now keep in abeyance.
My lord,
my lords,
keep in abeyance.
stay, your lordship, stay is very necessary. Otherwise, it will destroy the,
Keep in
because your
abeyance, Lordship,
colleges are going to, your new admission are going to there.
Yes.
Ragging will happen and cross cases will come, and because of ST,
When the definition of ragging-
practical, UGC,
That is not a very relevant constitutional question.
your constitution,
Because
may I,
if there
may-
is,
may
please
I
understand,
submit constitutional question, your lordship? May-
please consider
please
this.
allow.
One point is Article 15, Clause 4
Please,
empowers the state to make special laws for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes.
please, your lordship.
But your point is well taken. If the 2012 regulations spoke of a more widespread and all-inclusive
Please, your
discrimination,
lordship.
Yes,
including
yes.
discrimination
Yes.
in the nature of ragging,
Yes.
Please.
why should there be a regression in a protective or ameliorative legislation? Principle of non-regression is evolved essentially in environment law.
Right.
This also pervades in laws
Social justice.
which are protective of social justice and equality.
And,
Even
and
the
my lord,
definition of
my
ragging
lord,
has-
may I
has to
submit,
be
my
in
lord?
It's
this law.
clear that we should
Just
not,
listen, my brother, he
we
points out.
should not go to a stage where we go to segregated schools as in the United States with colored children going
Yes, sir,
to
but
Yes,
it
your
should
lordship.
not.
Yes.
one
So great.
school and other white boys and girls going to another school. We shouldn't have the unity of India must be reflected in the educational institution.
Yes, ma'am. So grateful.
This kind
It
of
is a
situation can be-
constitutional issue, my lord.
That is the issue, Mr.
See, this kind of situation can be exploited by the mischievous elements in society.
Even in this politically charged environment, Your Lordship, there are frequent comments by the political party spokespersons that the person of general category must be implicated because they have enjoyed the benefits in from 1,000 years.
Mr.
Your Lordship, when there is call from political parties, what is the future of general category?
Just a minute, please. We have understood. My brother has pointed out, we understand.
Yes.
You are wrong to some extent, but you are right also, seems to be. Right?
Get time.
We want to examine that part. Mr. Solicitor General, we would like to have your response, number one.
We shall file.
Also, please, today we don't want to pass an order of directing you to constitute some committee, which should be some eminent jurist. Of course, we would like that the court should be taken into consideration, should be taken into confidence, and we should approve the composition of your committee. But some eminent
Sit.
scholar, academician, some eminent this, some 2-3%, and those who understand our social ethos, social values, how much we have progressed, what are the ailments the society is still facing. You can't have the universities only in schools, colleges in isolation. They are a component of the society. How the entire society should grow, in which direction we should go, how the people are going to behave outside the campus if we create this kind of environment inside the campus. All these issues, we are also may not be the fully expert on these things, but those who are the social engineers, those who understand the society's issue, they must apply their mind.
No, certainly. That
Meanwhile, operator may
having
im-
fallen
state
from
your
your
lordship.
lordship, my lord, we,
Meanwhile, operation of impugn regulation may be stayed, Your Lordship.
Maybe kept in abeyance, my lord.
No, kept in abeyance.
Lords, in the meantime, the operation of the regulations.
Lord, may I be permitted?
Kept in abeyance.
Kindly see
When he
the,
finishes, let him finish.
Madam Indra, are these the same regulations which in the PI
My
Act
lord,
you are?
he is not
No.
a party in this matter. My lord, he is not a party in this matter, my lord.
My lord,
Just a minute. We know that she has been appearing in the matter before us.
my lord, propriety demanded that they should have made a mention of the pending petition in this honorable court, which your lordships have been monitoring. The process via which these regulations have been passed. There is no mention, although orally my learned friend betrayed knowledge of the existence of that petition. Courtesy demanded for a full and free disclosure that such a petition was filed in the year 2019, challenging the 2012 regulations, which the 2026 regulations
But then-
now replace. That being
Madam
said,
Indra,
that
in the-
apart,
Madam Indra, in the,
yes,
while challenging the 2012 regulations,
yes.
we can't go further backward. That instead of
Because, my lord, if your lordship just reads the order dated in September 2025,
This is not.
passed by the
our order,
Honorable Court, kindly have a look at that order.
that's right.
Yes. My lord, it specifically lays down what are the issues that are required to be considered
Absolutely.
while finalizing. Now, my lord, if your lordship looks at them one by one from para 3 onwards, prohibition of discriminatory practices. There must be a clear ban on all known forms of discrimination and enforcing disciplinary consequences for violation. 2, non-segregation. Well, Lord, this is the issue
Yes.
that's bothering my lords. Do we need
He said
separate
there should be
hostels?
no segregation.
Yes.
Non-segregation, my lord.
Huh.
And therefore, there shall be no segregation.
Unfortunately,
Segregation results in apartheid.
Madam Indra,
And that was
going
my
back to-
grievance.
going,
It's my grievance when I came to court. I gave you examples where in hostels, SC students are being segregated. At eating places, they are being
now
segregated.
some examples I have annealed with
Being
my petition,
displayed
Your
on
Lordship.
notice
Examples
board.
you can also give.
Some examples I have annealed with my
What?
petition.
let's
What
not
have they
give
done is-
examples.
Sorry,
But,
Mr. Mehta, you've had your say. Allow me to have my say.
what they have done is exactly what you had argued, contrary to that.
Not me, my lord. Your lordship expressed concerns.
We
My lord, in order, yes.
we had said that there will be completely
Yeah, I'm.
no segregation. That principle of philosophy of no segregation will be followed.
This is
Now,
what
by
this
which-
regulation is intended to target.
Can you imagine now with the
Wait.
definition?
she's saying the same thing my lord said more vociferously, that's all.
Mr. Mehta, no personal comments, please. I could say a lot about your voice. If you really want to know, I can tell you what your voice sounds
Please,
like.
please.
Yes. Lord, let's not get into these side issues. This is a very serious matter. And, Lord, first of all, it cannot be dealt with independently of the earlier petition. That's the point
No,
I
we
wish
will-
to make.
Yes, you are right. There you are right. What is the date in that matter?
It's 19th March. 19th March. This is
Alright.
just an attempt to overreach the orders of the
No,
court
no,
and
no, no,
overreach
we
the
will hear both
petition.
matters.
That
We'll-
petition.
If need, we will say,
Propriety demanded that they make a disclosure, which they did not do.
issue notice for 19th March is the date. Issue notice.
19th March. My lord, I also want to point out
Regulation may be.
the concern that my lord had of a all-inclusive society. This is the objective of these
This
regulations.
is what we have been arguing before us, and this is what we have also followed, but the regulations are very, we are sorry to say, prima facie, the language, there is complete vagueness, the provisions are capable of misuse, and there may be that somebody will, some with experts advise the language need to be certain remodulated or clarified.
My lord, if you give me an opportunity on the merits, once this matter is tagged along with the other matter, I will
give-
convince you that it is not so. Give me 1 second, my lord. He
We
read,
will hear both matters together.
1 second. He read regulation number 3C. I urge you to read regulation number 3E. Read the definition.
I read E also.
Discrimination, my lord.
I read.
We have read it. Already we have read it.
Please, sir.
This is not
Mr.
right, my lord. This is
Counsel,
heckling. I
you
was
address the
expecting in
judge, not
courtroom.
another counsel.
Don't address it like this.
I was expecting this heckling, my lord, and I was half inclined not to come to the courtroom, but it's too serious an issue to
Madam-
bypass.
Madam, please consider our concern.
Yes, my lord.
We are looking into the evolution of the regulation
Yes.
to create a free and a equitable atmosphere in universities.
Inclusive, my lord. Inclusive.
Inclusive, as you say. Now, when we see this, we find no reason when 2E is subsisting as it was in the 2012 regulations,
Definition of discrimination.
ma'am, 2E subsisting, how does 2C become relevant?
So
Is it a redundancy? How do we
I
interpret
understand
it?
the question, my lord. I understand the question put to me.
And
It is a
therefore,
constitutional
we would like your assistance.
Yes, my lord.
Your
Enlighten
constitutional
us
principle,
Yes, my
on
lord.
these gradients.
purely on constitutional principles,
Lord,
nothing more.
I understand the question is, can there be discrimination within discrimination? It is a question to be answered. I will definitely answer the question to the best of my ability. But my lord, prima facie, I will also point you to the language of 15:1 for a moment, just one moment. This question has plagued the Supreme Court of India since its inception. Since it goes back to Narasu Appu's case, my lord, decided by the Bombay High Court. This is not a new question. My lord, just read it. Article 15, the state shall discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion.
Absolutely.
So therefore, my lord, the question before this court is, what is the interpretation of the word only? Only on religion, only on caste, only. My lord, just have a look at Article 15 for a moment. And if you see regulation, the one that is bothering my lord, see, it's a lifting of Article 15, putting into C. Exact language.
Why?
There shall be no,
Or only,
We
unfortunately,
fail to understand when 2C is already ingrained into E, why it is called out as a separate definition clause.
but-
And madam, please have the patience. If, as you may say, that it reflects the constitutional
vision,
permission
vision.
under clause 4, how
No, my lord, under clause 15:1, there shall be no discrimination based on caste alone. And the language used in caste-based discrimination is alone.
that's why.
Caste
that's-
alone.
caste
That's
alone-
What meaning are my lords going to give to the word alone?
Unfortunately, caste, it's not the question of
It's-
caste
it's-
alone in the hostel. It's the
it's
question
only
of gender, it's
The
a
honorable
question of
court
race.
possibly says larger,
Equality.
larger includes smaller. That's
My lord, it is like saying these rules of interpretation do not apply to constitutional issues.
will-
Larger includes smaller.
that's what your lordship is saying.
My lord, this is about the vision of the constitution and inclusive society. Let me put it that way.
Madam, we would have understood a vision if it serves the purpose for which regulations are made.
Yes,
What are the impact of the regulations? That is essentially in regulation 8 as to aggrieved persons, or regulation 7, with regard to measures for non-discrimination transport.
Milord,
Madam, allow us to conclude.
Milord, it's a legal question which I will answer, which I'm
Very
duty
good,
bound to
ma'am.
answer. What is the interrelationship
No, no, no,
between the
we
two
will
definitions?
hear you, Madam Indira. My brother has posed a very important question, and it's not one question. There are 4 or 5 questions which arise for consideration. This otherwise, this will have very sweeping consequences. It will divide the society. It will lead to so many very dangerous impacts.
I see the concern, my lord, but with respect, if you give me an opportunity, I
We
will
will.
try to convince you it
We
will
will.
not.
We will.
It is a constitutional question which I'm duty bound to address.
We are duty bound to hear all of you, ma'am. We will hear you definitely.
So, my lord, the interrelationship between the definition of discrimination and caste-based discrimination requires your lordship's interpretation.
That's it.
As to exactly how do these two interrelate with each other? Who has a remedy for a grievance? What is the nature of that remedy? I will convince you on these issues to the best of my ability.
Absolutely.
Second, the extent of discrimination is reduced by excluding ragging. Why?
Please, Your Lordship.
Ah.
Please, yes.
My lord, with respect, my lord, there is a 2009 regulation dealing with ragging. Which has been in existence for the last 10, 15 years.
But it will become.
Passed
It will-
on orders of this court.
Regulation
I think,
fortnight this
I think they have, unfortunately, probably, they are, some of the aspects they have overlooked. We do not know who are the,
My lord, this is like saying a full-bodied, a fully able person should get the benefits of disability discrimination.
What is the
It
19th
amounts to
March
that.
is the date? Young man, 19th March is the date?
19th March.
Issue
19th
notice-
March.
issue notice returnable on 19th March 2026 on our asking Tushar Mehta, learned Solicitor of India, accepts notice on behalf of District Number 1 and 2. So since the issues raised in civil, in writ petition civil number 101,
My lord,
number
number is 1149.
1149,
Of 2019.
1149 of 2019 shall also have bearing on the while examining the constitutionality stroke validity of the implement regulations, comma, these writ petitions are ordered to be heard along with the above mentioned writ petition, along with the above mentioned writ petitions. Also, meanwhile, the 2026 so regulations be kept in abeyance. However, the 2012 regulations shall continue in force so that the complainants are not left remediless. Next paragraph. The
My lord, with respect, my lord, the stay of the regulations is not called for, my lord.
Yes.
At this stage, without hearing us.
we will-
It's 19th March is not far away, my lord.
we will on 19th March. You please. Meanwhile, you also file, Mr. Mehta, your whatever response. We would like to know that.
I know.
Lord,
My lord,
same order
my lord,
on
with
item
great
45
respect,
also.
stay of the regulations will create a lot of problems. Your lordship wants social.
No, we are. That's why we
Cohesion.
are saying 2012 regulations. will
Also don't
continue.
want law and order on the streets, my lord. We are
Yes,
already
that's
seeing
it.
law
That
and
is
order
what
on the
we were-
streets.
our
But my
concern
lord,
is
law
the
and
land
order
order.
can
Same
come
order
from
item
anywhere.
34,
From any
35 and
source.
45.
Law and order can come
My
from
lord,
any source.
item 34, 35 and
Court should
45.
not take
Three matters.
responsibility for it.
Same
Yeah.
order.
That
My lord, this can't happen. You generate a law and order problem, come to court and get a stay. My lord, this is not right.
the complainants or victims can't be remediless.
But
So
where are they?
It's a
They are not
constitutional
remediless,
issue,
my
my
lord.
lord.
They
We are
are
not-
not remediless.
2012 will continue.
Not remediless, my lord. I will tell you, they're not. Very well, Lord, your lordship can do this. If they have any complaints, let them file the complaints. Let them file it. To
No, no,
that
no, no.
extent,
We are
your
talking
lordship
of-
may say.
We are talking of the complainants whom you are representing.
But my lord, may I just make a suggestion if it meets with your approval? If the concern is they can't be remediless, pending the 19th of March, when this matter will be heard, if there are any complaints which people from any quarter, any caste have, let them file it under these
No,
regulations.
no. That is not going to serve the purpose. That will create lot of complications, Madam.
Please,
Indira.
Your Lordship.
We are only concerned, we are not concerned about the general category complainants. We are right now concerned about the candidates who are marginalized, that their complainants, their redressal system should remain in force.
That's
For
right.
that's why we are saying that 2012 regulations will continue to have.
Lord, they've been repealed.
My lord.
They've been repealed and superseded.
We are saying today, we are saying that in exercise of our powers under Article 142, we further direct that the 2012 regulations will continue in force till further order.
So great.
Very well, my lord, very well.
So great. My lords, item,
And
34,
don't make political issues. We are again warning, we are only examining purely constitutional issue. If you want to assist, you assist. Otherwise, Madam Indira will assist us. Mr. Solicitor General will assist
my
us.
lords,
and
I am
we will
appearing in item,
Yes, sir, will assist as a constitutional issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am appearing in item 45.
On the next,
Item-
if your lordship formulates,
If fresh matters will come before us, we will tag with those. What is the, so,
My lords, my matter is listed
Only-
as
Very well, my lord.
45.
Only one.
Much obliged.
don't file many writ petitions. Again, we are suggesting you, we can't stop you, that is not, we don't want to stop you, but don't file multiple writ petitions. If you have additional issues, you can move an application in the,
Yes.
one of these writ petitions. Don't create a problem for us that we are unable to,
Let's-
because we have to decide the matter at the
My
earliest.
writ petition is listed as,
Already before your
my
lordship.
lords, my writ petition is listed as item 45.
We have three matters are today.
Today.
We are issuing notice in all three
So
matters.
grateful,
We are listing, that's why we have used the word these writ petitions.
so grateful, so grateful.
So great.
don't be.
Not only one thing, I clarified, I didn't say voice, I said vociferous, means emphatic.
But my lord, I take it as a compliment, no
Yes,
problem. I'll
It
take
was a
as
compliment. It was a compliment. I didn't say voice, she misunderstood.
No, my lord, I did not misunderstand. I take it as a compliment. Thank you very much.
Your lordship may only,
My lord,
lordship only.
no, no, it would help greatly.
Diary number
My lord,
5776.
it would help greatly if on the next date of hearing, your lordships formulate certain questions of law which you want us to address.
मेंशन कर रहे हैं तो ऑन कर दीजिए
Suggested questions.
Milord, Milord,
Very well, my lord, I will draft some issues for your consideration.
Milord, can I mention item 37?